It's the final countdown for TikTok. Barring any last-minute action from Congress or the White House, its parent company ByteDance must now find a buyer here in the U.S. or it will be banned come Sunday.
Yeah, that's after the Supreme Court unanimously upheld the law Congress passed last year, rejecting a First Amendment challenge filed by the social media platform. The court found the national security concerns raised by Congress and federal law enforcement were not valid in this particular case. NBC 10's Corey Smith joining us live in studio now. So if there's no sale by Sunday, what happens, Corey?
Hundreds of millions of people angry. Some parents very happy. Depends on who you are and what your relationship is with TikTok. But those 170 million Americans who are on TikTok now, they will still have access to the app, but there won't be any updates. If you're not on TikTok, starting Sunday, it's not going to be available for you to download in the Apple or Google app stores. But there is still a chance for a sale, which would avoid a ban, and many lawmakers who were once for banning TikTok in America are now against it. As we look forward to that, let's look back at how we got here. In less than 3 years, TikTok has gone from being the most downloaded app in the world to being outlawed on government devices to now sitting on the precipice of a full-on ban. Last April, President Biden signed the so-called sell or ban bill into law after it passed Congress with massive bipartisan support. Members were concerned over TikTok's parent company's ties to the Chinese government and the national security issues that presents. Today, the Supreme Court unanimously ruled Congress does have the power to force a sale.
I'm sure you're as frustrated as I am with the Supreme Court decision that upholds the ban on TikTok.
On the heels of the ruling, some lawmakers who previously supported the ban, like Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey, are scrambling to keep TikTok active. On Wednesday, he filed a bill that would extend the ban deadline by another 270 days.
TikTok is just so central to the fabric now of our country that we have to find a way of resolving the issue, and we need time. We need more time. That's what my bill does.
Another option, President-elect Trump could decide not to enforce the ban, even though he originally called for it himself. Massachusetts Congressman Jake Auchincloss, who co-sponsored the bill, says failure to enforce the law would be a mistake.
Just because Donald Trump changes his mind about being tough on China or about upholding Americans' free society doesn't mean congressional Republicans need to fold as well. And so many of whom signed on to this legislation, they need to stand tough now.
Now, this issue has reached the highest levels of government here in the U.S. and in China. President-elect Trump spoke with Chinese leader Xi Jinping about this today. And one more interesting note, Matt and JC, that could serve as sort of a good omen for those who want to see TikTok stay around. The CEO of TikTok, he is expected to be in attendance at Trump's inauguration. At least he was when it was still being held outside. We'll see maybe if there's room for him inside on the rotunda. Matt?
Lots of intrigue still out there, Corey. Thank you.